and welcome to Joy News at 6. The news is live on Joy 99.7 FM and Hits 103.9 FM in Accra. In Kumasi, we are on Love 99.5 FM and over 30 affiliates across Ghana's 16 regions, including Volta Premier Ho, Amenuveve Aplao, Lolonyo FM Hohoi, and Kekeli FM Ho. Get radio, TV, and online content on the myjoyonline.com interactive app for Android and iOS devices. Coming up, Poco Chrome youth in the Ashanti region demand justice for the alleged killing of two brothers by Forestry Commission task force and vowed to seek revenge.
You've killed a human like animal.
You hear justice. For this time.
Also, government on its knees as labor unions reject 15% increment in base pay for the 2024 working year.
The 15% increment, that was rejected. We cannot break the back of Ghana. And they also did not accept our 60%, though they appreciated that we have reviewed our stand.
Details as negotiations resume today and both parties pray for an amicable resolution in business.
Ghana National Chamber of Commerce and Industries petitions Finance Minister to review VAT law in the 2024 budget. Will bring in more from the Joy Business Pre-Budget Forum.
And later in the bulletin, President Akufo-Addo assures of mitigation measures for those affected by the recent spillage of the Akonsombo Dam.
I'm particularly concerned about the problems dealing with the spillage from Akonsombo and the impact that it has had on you.
I am Amiesi Nyamiche Thompson. Details shortly. Let's delve right into it now. 3 days after two brothers were allegedly shot and killed by a Forestry Commission task force in a community mining site in Infante, the divisional office of the commission in the area remains shut. The youth of Poco Chrome in the Ahafua South East District of the Ashanti region and the family of the two murdered brothers have issued a 4-day ultimatum threatening retaliation if justice is not served. Emmanuel Bright Kweko visited the area and now reports.
A saddened mother, a sister left in excruciating pain. Wails continue to emanate from the home of Abdul Samed Razak, 35, and Hashmil Usman, 25, after the two were allegedly shot dead by security task force of the Forestry Commission at a mining site. You've killed a human like animal. The two were protecting a mining site at Infante, a suburb in the Ahafua North municipality, when the security task force besieged them in a swoop.
Out of your site on the line, my say Mobi Antra line. It's 20 born and one is a or Bossiana no Ogusu faces soldiers.
They shot severally, but he survived them. So they surrounded him and hit his neck with the buttstock of their gun. The other was shot from behind through his skull. Back at Poco Chrome, there is simmering tension as families of the deceased and the youth threaten to avenge the killing.
You hear justice. For this time.
After burying them, we demand justice within 4 days. If it doesn't happen soon, we will retaliate.
Emmanuel Bright Kweko with that report. Now, National Security Minister Albert Kandapa has refused to comment on the alleged military brutality in Garu, where some residents were allegedly beaten by soldiers for attacking some national security operatives. Delivering a statement on the floor of Parliament, the minister said commenting on the matter could amount to contempt of court.
I would like to urge honorable members of the House to please exercise circumspection in discussing the matter for some 3 reasons. First, Mr. Speaker, because of the dire security situation we are confronted with in Boko as a result of the existing ethnic conflict in that area. Second, because of counter-terrorism operations going on in the area. And third, Mr. Speaker, because of the need not to demotivate and demoralize our state security personnel.
Well, Minority spokesperson on Defense and Interior James Agalga, addressing journalists, described the action of the military as a collective punishment. He also demanded to know who gave the order for the military to be deployed.
You decide that you're going to subject an entire village, an entire district, 2 districts to torture, inhumane treatment. That is the notion of collective punishment. That notion has become very archaic and has no place under a constitutional dispensation such as ours. So just as we condemn the armed forces for meting out brutalities to the people of Garu, we are also interested in knowing who gave the order for the deployment of the military.
James Agalga is ranking member on the Defense and Interior Committee away from Parliament. Government is on its knees as labour unions reject a 15% increment in base pay for the 2024 working year. The unions are asking government to increase their base pay by at least 60% down from their initial request in excess of 70%. With less than 48 hours to the presentation of the 2024 budget, government is hopeful they will get a deal with the unions today. Listen to Deputy Labour and Employment Minister Bright Rekumbrobe.
So currently we could not arrive at a consensus, and we are reconvening tomorrow, and then hopefully be able to wrap up on that. So looking at all this, government is praying Labour that we hope they understand and we take the 15% increment. That was rejected, and we had to again. We cannot break the back of Ghana. Tomorrow we will continue to judge, and I'm sure by the close of the negotiations, cool heads will prevail. We've been praying on them to accept something that will not break the back of government.
Well, Deputy Secretary General of the Trades Union Congress, Joshua Ansah, says the labour unions will continue to reject government's offer if it is not considerate. They are hopeful of reaching an amicable agreement with government.
I think that we rejected the 15% proposal by the government, and they also did not accept our 60%, though they appreciated that we have reviewed our stand. And it is our hope that tomorrow when we meet, I think good health will prevail, because we all know the economic situation in this country. We all know what is happening to the workers' pockets and the economy itself.
The Kumasi High Court faced an unexpected hurdle as the absence of a jury forced the court to adjourn a case involving a police inspector's standing trial for the murder of his girlfriend at Idum. Inspector Ahmed Chumisi of the Police Special Weapons and Tactics Unit is accused of shooting Victoria Dapa, also known as Majwa, multiple times at close range with a Cephas rifle on April 20 this year. But the 7-member jury assigned the case, abandoning the courts over unpaid allowances. Ohim Interior over Security Desk report.
The court adjourned sitting to December 4, 2023. Relatives of Victoria Dapa, also known as Majwa, were however incensed by a decision of the prison service to use an alternative route to transport Inspector Ahmed Chumesi, also known as Tycoon, to the prisons instead of the normal route they know.
I don't know why they always play hide and seek to us, because hide and seek make people annoyed, and at the same time we are telling the government to help the jewel to do whatever they want so that they can return to court and help the needy.
From Kumasi, for Joy News, Ohim Interior reporting.
Now, President Akufo-Addo is assuring of mitigating measures for individuals and businesses affected by the recent spillage of the Ankonsobo Dam. According to him, the Interministerial Committee tasked to assess the extent of damage will soon announce a package for affected residents. The spillage rendered thousands homeless and destroyed farms and businesses in the Volta, Oti, and parts of the Savannah, Bono East, and the Ashanti regions. Addressing chiefs from the Oti Traditional Council at the Jubilee House, President Akufo-Addo says government sympathizes with them.
I'm particularly concerned about the problems dealing with the spillage from Akosombo and the impact that it has had on you, on the lives of people, on the fish market that you. But the interministerial committee that we established to look into the problems involving with the spillage is working systematically to address these problems area by area, and I have no doubt that very soon they will have a package ready for the Uti region.
Mansoura Tijani Umar, after a second degree in finance, was unable to secure a job after 9 years of searching. But she has not lost hope as she dabbles as a mobile money vendor and a fashion design apprentice to gain a sustainable income. Her efforts are being supported with financial help from the NBU Youth Empowerment Center. Nana Aljima has more in today's story of hope.
After acquiring a second degree in finance 9 years ago, Mansoura Tijani Umar searched for a job in futility.
So I keep applying. Even some people would bring 10,000, bring 15,000. It came to a point I even had an appointment letter, which is a fake appointment letter.
A 2017 data from the Institute of Statistics, Social and Economic Research at the University of Ghana showed only 10% of graduates find jobs after the first year of completing school. Spurred by the statistics, Mansoura forfeited her search for a white-collar job to start a mobile money business. Though the business could help her cater for the family, she believes a career in fashion is more sustainable.
Since my infant, I have the passion to learn how to sew.
Mansoura is presently in her second month of apprenticeship at
Mansoura's story of hope, bringing us to the end of the bulletin. Our top story: Pokokrom youth in the Ashanti region demand justice for the alleged killing of two brothers by a Forestry Commission task force. I'm Amisi Namiche Thompson. Business is next on the Super Morning Show.
Joy 99.7 FM. Joy 99.7 FM, radio for the discerning listener.